A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a case that has sparked national outrage and raised serious questions about the legality of mass deportations under the Trump administration, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran construction worker, has pleaded not guilty to human smuggling charges in a federal court in Nashville, Tennessee. Abrego Garcia's return to the United States comes after he was wrongfully deported to El Salvador on March 15th, despite having been granted protection from deportation due to his fear of gang violence in his home country. His deportation has been criticized as part of a broader campaign by the Trump administration to aggressively pursue individuals suspected of gang affiliations, particularly members of the notorious MS-13 gang. This characterization has been vehemently denied by Abrego Garcia's family and legal team, who argue that he is an innocent man caught in the crossfire of a politically charged immigration policy. The legal troubles for Abrego Garcia began when he was deported despite a 2019 court order that barred his removal due to the potential threat to his safety if he returned to El Salvador. His case has since garnered significant media attention and public support, highlighting the legal and ethical implications of the Trump administration's immigration policies. In April, the Supreme Court ruled that the government must facilitate Abrego Garcia's return to the U.S., putting further pressure on the administration to comply with judicial orders. On June 6th, Attorney General Pam Bondi announced that Abrego Garcia would be returned to the U.S. to face charges related to human smuggling, which the administration claims involved transporting undocumented migrants across state lines. The indictment alleges that he led a conspiracy that facilitated over 100 trips transporting undocumented individuals from Texas to Maryland and other states, beginning in 2016. The evidence cited includes a traffic stop in Tennessee where Abrego Garcia was pulled over while driving a vehicle with 9 passengers, all of whom were reportedly undocumented. However, critics of the indictment argue that the evidence presented is flimsy at best. During the traffic stop, no charges were filed against Abrego Garcia, and the incident was characterized by law enforcement as a routine check rather than a criminal investigation. His defense team has labeled the charges as preposterous, arguing that it is implausible for a sheet metal worker to be the leader of a sophisticated smuggling operation. Abrego Garcia's arraignment on Friday marked the first time he confronted the charges against him. U.S. Magistrate Judge Barbara Holmes assured him of his right to a fair trial, emphasizing that he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Despite this, the Trump administration has sought to keep him detained during the trial, citing additional allegations that have not been included in the indictment, including claims of child pornography and involvement in a murder in El Salvador. These allegations have raised concerns about their relevance to the current charges and whether they are being used to justify his continued detention. The Justice Department has faced internal discord over the handling of Abrego Garcia's case, with one prosecutor resigning in protest following the indictment. Ben Schrader, the chief of the criminal division at the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, expressed his discontent on social media, stating that he could no longer serve in an environment where the right thing was not being prioritized. Outside the courthouse, Abrego Garcia's wife, Jennifer Vasquez Sura, rallied support for her husband, urging the public to continue fighting for his freedom. She expressed hope and faith in the judicial process, having reunited with her husband for the first time in 3 months just before the arraignment. As the case unfolds, it continues to draw attention to the broader implications of the Trump administration's immigration policies and the treatment of migrants in the U.S. The legal battles surrounding Abrego Garcia's case raise critical questions about due process rights for immigrants and the potential for abuse within the immigration system. With the administration facing mounting scrutiny over its practices, the outcome of this case could have significant ramifications for future immigration enforcement and policy. As the trial approaches, all eyes will be on the courtroom, where the fight for justice and the rights of migrants will be put to the test. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.